Hi, Arya. My name is Tyutashi Nagarataram, and I will be starting off our presentation today by giving you an overview of our topic, Howard Gardner's theory of multiple intelligence. Traditionally, intelligence has often been measured through IQ tests and standardized assessments. However, is intelligence only about maths and language skills? Dr. Howard Gardner, a developmental psychologist from Howard University, thought otherwise. In 1983, Gardner introduced the theory of multiple intelligence, which challenged the traditional view of proposed the intelligence in multifaceted. According to his theory, each person has a unique blend of different type of intelligence, and we all learn and express our capability differently. In today's presentation, our group will be focusing on three specific intelligence: musical intelligence, interpersonal intelligence, and linguistic intelligence. Each segment will be including examples and case studies and real life application to help you better understanding how these intelligence appear in the real life. We hope this presentation will help you appreciate the diversity of human potential and recognize the strength in yourself and others.
I am Anisha Kanasegura and my metric number is MC2501333089. So today I'm going to explain about the musical intelligence sensitive to sound, patterns, rhythm, tones and music. Musical intelligence is the capacity to perceive, discriminate, transform, and express musical forms. People with high musical intelligence are sensitive to rhythm, pitch, and melody. They often may be able to sing, play musical instruments, or compose music easily. So, the example of musical intelligence in action in education, a song or rhythm pattern may help students to find it difficult to memorize multiplication tables, become more proficient at them. Teachers may use chants or background music to enhance focus and retention in it. In professional, a high level of musical intelligence include composers, conductors, sound engineers, DJs, music therapists, and music educators. For instance, Ludwig Wittgenstein, despite being deaf in later life, composed a profound symphonies due to his exceptional musical intelligence. Thank you. So, these are the case studies that two real-life adapted case studies from Malaysia focusing on the application and impact of musical intelligence in educational settings, particularly inspired by Howard Gardner multiple intelligence theory. So, case 1. Music and Memory. SK Taman Melati Kuala Lumpur. Background: at Sekolah Kebangsaan Taman Melati, a group of year 2 children were identified as having difficulties in language acquisition, especially in reading comprehension and vocabulary. Interventions: the English teacher integrated music intelligence-based activities into a weekly lessons. Students learn new vocabulary through simple melody-based chants. Group section singing and group section were held, and each classroom started with word of the day song. The results: after 1 term, 3 months, students shows an improvement in vocabulary quizzes. Students who previously avoided reading began participated confidently. The conclusion: this case demonstrated that embedding musical elements in lessons improve language memory retention, especially in multilingual Malaysian classrooms. So, case 2, Rhythm and Rukun Negara, Tadika Pinta Ilmu, Johor Bahru. In a private preschool in Johor Bahru, teachers observe, that students aged 5 to 6 struggle to understand abstract national concepts like Rukun Negara and patriotism. A teacher introduced a patriotic song project where each line Rukun Negara was turned into a catchy tune, and students performed in a Merdeka celebration reinforcing what they learned. Outcome: students could recite and explain all 5 principles of Rukun Negara by memory. They developed a strong sense of national identity and pride. So the conclusion: integrating music intelligence into national curriculum topics help preschool children understand complex value in an enjoyable and age-appropriate way. Thank you.
Musical intelligence play a powerful role in health and therapy. Music can reduce stress, anxiety, and depression, making it useful for mental health. Stroke patients often use rhythm to help regain motor skills during rehabilitation. For Alzheimer's patients, familiar songs help stimulate memory recall, creating emotional connection even when verbal memory fades. In education, music is an effective learning tool. Students use songs and rhythms to help memorize facts and vocabularies more easily. Teachers can also use music to explain complex concepts through fun activities. For example, many children learn the alphabet by singing the ABC song. Music is also a strong connector in society and culture. It brings people together during celebration, festivals, and religious events. Folk songs especially help preserve cultural identity and traditions. A good example is traditional Malaysian music like gamelan, which reflect our heritage. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I will be talking about linguistic intelligence, which is one of the intelligence in Gardner's theory. It refers to the eligibility to use words effectively, whether it's thought, speaking, writing, or even listening and reading. People strong in this area are often good at telling stories, learning language, and expressing idea clearly. You will usually find the intelligence in careers like writing, teaching, law, or public speaking. A great example is William Shakespeare, who had an incredible moment of language that's still admired today. Linguistic skills can be developed through habits like regular reading, writing in journals, or practicing public speaking. That is a quick overview of linguistic intelligence. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Nora Vivi and my metric number is MC2409311192. Today I want to present in logistic intelligence. Logistic intelligence refers to the ability to use language effectively for communication. People with high logistic intelligence are good at reading, writing, storytelling, and learning language. They are often skilled at expressing themselves clearly and persuasively, whether through speech or writing. This intelligence is commonly seen in author, journalist, poet, public speaker, and a lawyer. It plays an important role in education and daily communication, helping individuals to convey ideas, understand others, and influence people through words. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Omar Asadullah bin Abdullah and my matrix number is MC250534751, and today I want to do a presentation on J.K. Rowling and linguistic intelligence based on Gardner's theory. So based on Gardner's theory, in 1983, Howard Gardner identified linguistic intelligence as the ability to think in words and use language to express and understand complex meanings. People with high linguistic intelligence are often writers, speakers, lawyers, or even teachers. J.K. Rowling is a clear example of someone who demonstrates extraordinary linguistic intelligence. So the second part here is I'm going to explain how Rowling shows linguistic intelligence. First one is verbal creativity and fluency. Created an entire magical vocabulary, examples muggle and quidditch. Secondly is used imaginative expressive language to build a fantasy world. And then the second point here is mastery of written expressions. Examples: expert use of narrative structure, character development, and dialogue. And the second point of this is incorporated themes of identity, justice, and morality through storytelling. Thirdly is use of language to influence. Her books inspire millions, encouraging reading and moral reflection. Speeches like Harvard in 2008 show clear, emotional, and intelligent use of words. And the second big point here is overcoming real life challenges with language. So, Gartner's theory emphasizes that intelligence developed through use and persistence. Rowling wrote while struggling with poverty and depression, and also Rowling used writing as a way to process life experiences and express deep emotions. Finally, the third big point here is global reach equals to proof of high linguistic intelligence. Her words have reached over 500 million people in more than 80 languages, transformed children's reading habits worldwide, align with Gardner's idea that intelligence affects real-world outcomes, build a multi-generational literacy phenomenon purely through language skill. And finally, the last quote here is J.K. Rowling's success proves that linguistic intelligence, as defined by Gardner, can shape global culture through the power of words. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Pradashini. My metric number is 2409292114. Today I will be sharing examples of interpersonal intelligence in real life. Interpersonal intelligence is all about understanding and connecting with others. People with strong interpersonal skills often sense emotions, respond with empathy, and communicate effectively. First, helping someone stay calm during a stressful situation just by speaking gently shows emotional awareness. It can make a big difference when someone feels overwhelmed. Next, noticing when a person is uncomfortable and shifting the conversation to include them is a great way of making people feel safe and valued in a group. Resolving an argument by listening to both sides and helping them find a middle ground shows strong conflict resolution skills. Sometimes it's not about talking. Just comforting a friend through body language or silent support can show deep empathy. Another good example is being the person who keeps the group united and focused. Especially when the task gets hard, that leadership shows emotional strength. Then we have respecting someone's opinion even when you disagree. Responding kindly builds trust and shows maturity. Also, guiding a conversation so everyone's get a chance to speak shows awareness of group dynamics. And finally, offering help to someone who seems confused or lost without being asked show kindness and initiative. All this example proves that interpersonal intelligence is not just about talking, but also listening, noticing, and caring. It helps build better relationships in school, work, and everyday life. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Nadia Tur and my metric card number is 2409296669. Today, I would like to talk about Howard Gardner's theory of multiple intelligence, focusing on interpersonal intelligence case studies. Howard Gardner's theory of multiple intelligence proposed that intelligence is not a single concept, but rather a wide range of abilities, one of which is interpersonal intelligence. Interpersonal intelligence means the specific skills and abilities to interact effectively with others. These are some characteristics of interpersonal intelligence that consist of high emotional intelligence, social skills, and leadership qualities. First of all, teachers and caretakers both have similar role but slightly different tasks. Teachers basically use their intelligence to provide variety of learning materials in the classroom and understand what student needs and help them better understand which part student lack on. As for caretaker, they use their intelligence to fulfill the needs of the one they are taking care of. Secondly, therapists has the special abilities to connect and help their patients go through problems that they face. Other than that, therapists also help the patients on their healing journey to get better by providing suitable advice and offering healthy coping mechanisms. And for the last one is business owners. Business owners usually possess the abilities to interact and communicate effectively with others that can possibly attract future collaboration and foster strong connections with other business owners. In conclusion, interpersonal intelligence is a vital skill that every individual must have to deal and interact with others, especially in modern world nowadays. After all, having an interpersonal intelligence can contribute to more positive outcomes in our life. That's all for me, and that's the end of my presentation. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Faiz bin Bashir Ali. My matrix number is MC240929175. Today I will present interpersonal intelligence, which is key characteristics of people with high interpersonal intelligence. There are four key characteristics of people with high interpersonal intelligence, which is number one is empathetic and caring. Number two is skill in conflict resolution. Number three is good at verbal and non-verbal communication. Number four is great team players and leaders. Thank you. There are four real life examples of interpersonal intelligence. Number one is teachers. Teachers is to understand student needs and build tasks to create a better learning environment. Number two is counselors. Counselors help others by actively listening, showing empathy, and giving emotional support. Number three is salespeople. Salespeople is to understand customer behavior and adjust communication to build strong relationships. Number four is leaders. Leaders to motivate and unite groups using effective interpersonal communication. Thank you.
Thank you to all my group members for the insightful explanation. Now let's briefly summarize what we discussed. We began by introducing Harvard Guidance theory of multiple intelligence, which broadened our understanding of human capability beyond just IQ. We then explored three specific types of intelligence: musical intelligence, the ability to recognize rhythm, tone, and sound often seen in composers, musicians, and or even music therapists. Interpersonal intelligence, the skills to understand and interact well with others, essential for leaders, counselors, and teachers. Linguistic intelligence, the talent for language, writing, and verbal expression, as seen in writers, speakers, and journalists. Through explains case studies and real-life application, we showed how this intelligence appear in everyday life and different careers. Gardner's theory reminds us that everyone is intelligent in their own way. Recognizing different intelligence allow educators, employees, and society to support people more effectively. We encourage each of you to think about your own strength, whether it's communications, solving problems, understanding people, or expressing creativity. And to remember that intelligence is not one size fits all. Thank you for your time.